Hello.
Hi, welcome back to Misscliks D&D Lost Mine, where the characters have just slammed their way into Cragmaw Castle and are now dealing with the goblin consequences. I believe we just had Desdonia go. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and then I went too.
And Lilo just went. And now, let's see. That means another goblin pokes its head out this door. What's going on? And basically runs into Maverick with his scimitar. Does he hit? Let's find out. He does. He does 7 slashing damage.
Oh my god, I'm almost dead.
His friend, you see peeking out from behind him, wondering what's going on as well, tries to shoot a short bow from behind his friend at the only person he can see, which is Maverick. So sorry, buddy, 3 more piercing.
That is exactly where my remaining HP. I'm at 0.
Oh.
Maverick crumples to the ground. Next up, you hear some sort of angry goblin yelling from behind the other one, but because he's kind of blocked in the bottleneck of this entrance, nothing else happens. Next up, you see a hobgoblin appear in the hallway, and he looks right peeved. He takes the shot at Lilo with his. Actually, he's gonna stand right at the door, and he's gonna shoot his longbow at Lilo and miss.
What's the number 7 one for?
That's just the number of the room.
It's just the area.
Oh, okay.
In fact, that should just be on the GM layer. I don't know why that's showing to you.
No worries. I was just not sure if
moved
it was representing somebody. So we have 2 goblins and then 1 hobgoblin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now another
optimist. Yes.
yeah. Another hobgoblin steps out of that same door
Oh!
and also shoots a longbow at Lilo. And this time, with an 18, I believe he does hit.
Yes.
And does 5 piercing damage.
Ouch.
I'm almost there, guys.
Next up is Maverick, who needs to make a death save.
It's a pass,
It is a pass.
but
Good
not
job.
good enough.
Next up is Thoradin.
Thoradin, you gotta get Maverick up.
Almost there. I crawl my way up the stairs out of breath already. I guess I see what's happening. I have 1 question though. Oh, 2 questions. So what happens if I cast the aid spell and it hits Maverick? Because it's supposed to give everyone like 5 HP. What if they're down?
Let's check it out.
Each target's hit point maximum and current hit point increased by 5 for the duration. And because it's written current hit point increased by 5, with 10 to 10, it is 0 plus 5.
Yeah, that sounds like it works.
So I think that's gonna be
I think so.
nice. Yep. So I'm gonna cast Aid. And I'm gonna click it so that we can see what it does. So it will be cast on my allies. How many do I get to cast on it? Each target, what was that? 3 creatures. So all of my friends are gonna get the boost.
All right, great.
And everyone gets 5 more HP.
Full HP or temporary HP?
So each target's hit point maximum and current hit points increase by 5.
For 8 hours.
Yes.
So Maverick, you stand up feeling.
Do I actually get to? Do I get a free stand?
Yeah. Sure. Why not?
Oh, so generous.
I know.
Actually, it makes me.
Makes you uncomfortable, doesn't it, Neil?
Well, it makes
like
yeah,
it,
it makes
do
me
ya?
a bigger target. I'm not super psyched about that.
You can stay sitting. You don't have to.
I would
was
love
more
to lay
thinking that
lying
you're
down.
Like, you're laying down and you're like, ah, and you sit up, but I would still consider you prone.
Okay, cool.
And can I cast a bonus action or know if it's a spell? I think I can't.
I don't think so. When do you normally get a bonus action?
Every round?
But I don't know about spell casting.
Where? Let me read that.
Are you trying to cast a spell that says the action cost is a bonus?
Yes.
Oh, if it's a bonus
But
action
it's a
spell,
spell
then yes.
on top of a spell, so that's kind of why
So if you're gonna cast 2 spells in the same round, one of them has to be a cantrip.
Oh, even it. Oh,
She
no.
can't use a bonus action spell? If the spell itself is a bonus action, she
Yeah,
should be able
it's
to
a
use it.
bonus
I
action.
think there's a rule that specifically says if 2 spell, you shouldn't. I'm not 100% on this rule. Only like
Let me look up.
80%.
Yep, it says you can't cast another spell during the same turn except a cantrip.
All right, 8 it is. That is all.
Okay.
And you
I-
targeted the 3 of us with aid, or
So you all get 5 temporary hit points for 8 hours.
okay, but not you, right?
No. So
How
like
generous.
even if your max was like I don't know 20 and you're 20 out of 20, you go to 25 out of 20.
Okay.
If,
So
however,
if we
you had
lost some health,
15
it helps us.
And if I re-heal you, theoretically I could re-heal you to 25 as well until the 8 hours or something, based on how it's written.
So you get 5 full hit points, and you also get 5 extra max hit points. So if you are down 5, it just heals you up to normal, but you also have 5 potential slots more.
Okay.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say.
All right, let's see. So that was Thoradin. Now it is this goblin's turn. He notches his longbow yet again at Lilo, and I don't think a 10 hits you. Correct?
No.
He misses again, and he growls with frustration. Next up is Desdonia.
Let's see. I'm going to.
Get them all again, Desdonia!
I can't. Can I do the same spell twice?
Sure, you have 2 level spells.
You
Ah.
have. So in 2nd edition, you would have to prepare it twice, but I think in 5th edition,
In 5th edition, you
just
choose
have it,
your intelligence modifier plus your wizard spell level of spells you can cast. And you can cast the same spell multiple times.
Oh,
yeah. So as lo-
You just have only 2
the-
second level spells as well.
Mhm.
okay. So I can cast as many times as I want.
If it's so that you just use the 2nd level spell, right?
Yeah.
So this is the only 2nd level spell you can cast again until you do a long rest.
Okay. I cast it again.
Great. Who do you cast it on?
Let's see. Let's go to. I cast it. Oh god, there's so many of them. I hit this guy. I can't click on him, but the
If you
guy.
press and hold, it'll ping him.
That
There you
guy.
go. Okay, great.
That's the first one. Actually, wait. These guys are technically stronger, right?
They look bigger, yes.
Okay, then I just go straight for that one.
Okay. What's the range on it?
Hold on.
If you just click it to cast it, we can look at it. 120 feet. That's plenty.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So let's see. Unfortunately, though, the armor that the hobgoblin is wearing seems to just like reflect the
Oof.
spell this time, and unfortunately, it just kind of glances off. But you get 3 of those scorching rays. So do you try again on the same guy?
No, I try on the one closest. This one next.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it. Ooh,
Sorry, it was like not working. I had to like click.
that's fine. So the second ray is a 21, which definitely hits this goblin, and does 4 fire damage. So he looks badly singed, but is still standing. And then who is your final target?
The same one.
That one unfortunately goes wide and misses. And that is all for Desdonia's turn. Now
Okay.
it's Lilo's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna step forward and try to finish off that one first with the first attack of mine. I'll use my offhand.
Okay.
3 damage.
Hits. And he looks at you with confusion and then crumples to the ground.
And then I'll step back and hit at the one standing next to Maverick. Hoping that hits. 10.
Nope. Unfortunately not.
All right, and then I quickly say next to Maverick, "Hey, should we get out of here?"
I don't know yet. We'll see how I roll.
All right.
Okay. Well, buddy, I'm gonna protect you, and I act tough and try to stand in the way.
All right. Since you take kind of a protective stance over Maverick, you attract the attention of the goblin that you've just tried to hit. And he strikes at you with a scimitar, and he hits for 3 slashing damage.
Ooh.
Okay.
As soon as he does that, he also steps aside to allow his friends behind him to come through.
How wonderful. Does that provoke an attack of opportunity?
I guess it would.
Also, it looks like that's a wall over there, unless I'm mistaken.
What wall?
You just stepped through a wall?
Nope.
No. Okay.
Steps alongside a wall.
I take it a 9 is not
Tell
good
me
enough.
again how it works if someone. So, like, if this goblin is standing in the door and there's a goblin standing beside him, can that goblin behind him, like, squeeze past? Or
You
not?
can move through your allies' squares.
Okay.
As
Also,
if they were.
goblins are, I think, small, so they probably can stack 2 on a space. Can they?
That makes sense to me.
But yeah, whatever.
Well, I'm gonna. So then, if they can walk through, I'm gonna not move him because he would be in melee with you, so he would not be like, I just hit you by.
Mm-hmm.
So his goblin friend beside him actually steps through and squares off with Lilo as well with his scimitar. Ooh, and that one does hit for 5 slashing damage.
Oof.
And then a big, fat, cantankerous-looking goblin steps out and shares the space in front of the door with its friend, but kind of just like shoves him to the side because he's so fat. And he tries to poke at Maverick. He says, "You look big and stupid," but he misses.
Oh, thank God.
Next up is the Hobgoblin, who has notched another arrow on his longbow and is going to try firing at Lilo. And he crits Lilo with 7 plus 8 piercing, which is going to be 15 total damage.
15. Lilo, heroically standing as tall as he can, falls over with that well-placed shot to the head.
Wait, even with that +5 health you got earlier?
Yes. 15's a lot.
He's a little halfling. All right, the Hobgoblin sneers in satisfaction and looks to his friend, who also notches an arrow and squares off, trying to fire at Maverick.
Who's prone, so he has disadvantage to hit.
Oh yeah. At disadvantage, he misses.
Yes.
It sticks in the ground next to Lilo, almost hitting Lilo again. Let's see. Maverick, it is now your turn.
All right, time for Maverick's magical turn here. From the ground, I will second wind. So I get D10 plus my level, which is 3 HP. So I
Nice.
gain 7. I'm at 12 out of 27, which means I have 15 to go. So I'm also going to drink my healing potion that I have
Okay.
for another 8.
Wow.
Bring me to 20. Then I am going to action surge so I get another action. And I will take a swing at the goblin beside me with my hawk sword. 24 to hit.
Woo! It does hit indeed.
Ooh.
Which goblin are you swinging at? The one that came out first or the big fat one that just came out?
The big fat one that just came out.
All right, so the big fat one takes both 6 and 7 damage?
No, he just takes the 6. 7 as
Okay.
if I was using it two-handed.
Gotcha.
Then I will use my sweeping attack, so when you hit a creature with a melee weapon, you can hit the one next to it.
All right, to hit the one like standing in the same square as him.
Yeah. And he or she will take 7.
And that just cuts them down in one swing.
Both of them?
Just the other
The second one.
Yeah.
Okay.
You cut a big swath across the fat one's belly, and he roars, and then you continue the swing, and it just decapitates the goblin next to him.
Okay, so it looks like there are still 2 goblins standing and 2 hobgoblins standing and an unconscious Lilo.
Yes, correct.
Wait, did another goblin come out again?
Yeah, there were 3 goblins that came out the door.
Oh.
So now it is, I believe your turn is over.
Right, I'm just trying to decide if I want to move anywhere, and I don't think I do. I don't. I'm done.
Wait, did
Okay.
you hit these closer goblins then, or the hobgoblins?
The closer goblins.
Okay, so one has 1 health left.
Yeah, one's real close. Did my magic damage get added to that?
I don't know if it only has 1 since it's the big one. I mean, it's the cantankerous one.
Oh, they will? Okay.
All right, Thoradin, it's your turn.
My party is not looking so swell.
We're good.
Let's see.
That'd be great if our person with high AC was in the front line.
Yeah. Oh wait, last time I probably moved at least to cast, right? I would have moved at least here. This makes more sense. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to move to the front. I don't know if I can sneak my way up. Or are we all like stuck together?
You would provoke attacks of opportunity? No. If you're running past the square where they're in, you wouldn't do that unless you were already in melee, right?
If you leave their threatening reach, they get an attack of opportunity.
But if she, for example, tried to walk through the squares that you guys are in, like this.
Yeah,
She
as
would-
long as she doesn't leave Lilo's square, she'll be fine. But once she moves north of Lilo by 1, she'll be leaving this goblin's threatening range down here.
So my goal is just to be able to get in the way and attack them.
So if you want to stand over Lilo's unconscious body, then you can.
Sure.
You can
so it's
attack
right
the
here.
2 goblins. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna stand over Lilo's unconscious body. And so I'm not sure how it works. I don't know if it's a main action or a bonus action from the start, but damn it doesn't put the description.
How do
Let
you do
me-
that, Trump, where you move them off a square every time?
If you click Alt while clicking this, you can not snap to grid.
Nice. Thank you.
So when I want to cast a spiritual weapon, it says 1 bonus action, but I'm not sure if it's moving it or how it
You're
goes.
so cruel, Thoradin.
What?
Spiritual what?
Weapon. Why am I cruel?
Oh, I'm going to haunt you.
You're not dead.
I'm not.
Okay,
Wait,
so
you're not-
I
you're
believe the reason that one is a bonus action is because you can make an attack after that.
Yeah.
Because the spell itself creates a floating spectral weapon within range that lasts for the duration or until you cast the spell again. When you cast the spell, you can make a melee spell attack against a creature within 5 feet of the weapon. On a hit, the target takes force damage equal to 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. As a bonus action on your turn, you can move the weapon up to 20 feet and repeat the attack
So I get 2
against
attacks.
a creature within 5 feet of it.
Yeah.
So I believe that's why it's labeled bonus action. So I think all of that
Yeah.
encompassed together
Okay.
would be an action.
So I would like to do that, and I already rolled apparently.
Oh,
So 23 and 16.
so
Or I can re-roll the second one. The first one is 23 for the first.
which goblin is first? The one standing right to your left?
Yeah, I would probably go for this one.
Okay. He takes all of that damage right to the face and
11.
he falls unconscious.
So that's the first. I get a second, right?
You only have-
roll again.
Yeah. Well, you get one bonus action a turn.
Yeah,
so you've
so
gotten
I
your
bonus
bonus
action.
action, which is casting this spell.
But I don't feel it's what it means. I think the bonus action is the second attack with it. Because
Oh no, it's just that every turn from here on out, you can still use that bonus action to attack with that spell.
well, then can I regular hammering? 'Cause I'm
Absolutely.
Can you what?
regular hammer him.
I don't.
Or are we re-hitting with this?
The casting time of the spiritual weapon is one bonus action. So you can use whatever other action you want other than casting a spell.
Well, I mean, I could stabilize you.
I guess. Or you could attack.
I'll stabilize him.
Suppose you can take the attack too. So
Okay, roll a medicine check.
I'll be sweet. Because, yeah, my character is sweet.
Aww.
Oh,
Aww.
he's nervous. He's like, oh god, oh god.
Are you trying to jab the arrow through again?
I don't know, Lyle.
Dirt,
You're also,
Thornton! You need more dirt!
Don't stress me out, man.
All right. It is now Desdonia's turn.
I had a question. The hobgoblins are wearing metal armor.
The hobgoblins are wearing chainmail and a shield.
You're really
Okay,
hard to hit.
so hold on, I want to see something real quick. I'll look up because I think because I know their armor class is really strong, but if I do shocking grasp and if they're wearing metal, I'm supposed to get a bonus, I think. So I want to make sure real quick on that. Where is it?
You have to touch them, don't forget.
I know.
You have
Yeah, if the
advantage.
target is wearing an armor made of metal, you have advantage.
Where did it go? That's weird. It like disappeared on me. Okay. All right. I'll go ahead and attack the first one with icy.
Ray of Frost.
Yes, that's what I meant.
All right, when you say the first one, which one do you mean?
Sorry, this guy right here. I'm gonna finish him off, hopefully.
Okay. A frigid beam of blue-white light streaks toward a creature. Make a ranged spell attack. You did 14. Does it hit? Let's check. It does not. Your ray of frost sucks always. it peters out of your fingers like a little faucet with not enough pressure.
I'm just like, F this spell, and I'm like debating on changing it out. Okay.
All right. Next up is Lilo, who needs to roll a death save.
No, good luck. Let's see. Come on, 20. Character sheet. If I remember right, there was a death saving throw button. No, there isn't. So I'll just roll 1d20.
There is.
Oh, so close.
That is a save, though. Lucky you.
Yep.
Then the goblin standing right next to Maverick, the big fat cantankerous one, roars with frustration and says something kind of unintelligible and goes for Maverick with his sword. His scimitar. And Maverick, I don't think a 14 hits you.
No, just barely not.
And he yells with frustration. Then the Hobgoblin, seeing that that Maverick is now standing, I believe,
Yes.
he wants another shot. He takes one with his longbow for an 18 to do 8 piercing damage.
Oof. Ow, ow, ouch, ouch.
Mm-hmm. And the Hobgoblin standing next to him fires almost at the same time, but at Thoradin with his longbow. And Thoradin, he misses you.
I
Next
know.
up.
You know who else misses me?
Your cousin.
Yes.
I'm sure he does. Next up is Maverick.
I look at this big, heavy-set goblin who's been battering me about the head, and I don't think I want to do any of these. Nope, I will just stabilize him. With an 18 to hit.
Oof. I believe that is indeed a hit. And he continues babbling incorrigibly as he falls to the ground, completely unconscious.
Perfect. Okay, for a moment there I thought you were going to say he was still alive.
Nope.
And there are no other goblins in this zone here, right?
No.
Can I see through this doorway?
You can go ahead and move over there with your move.
But I can't see through it. Like, they didn't leave the door open when they came through, so I can't see
you can
what's
see like
going
this far.
on. Okay. Nothing of interest then.
Nah.
The hobgoblins, I'm not going to let get away. So I will move to here.
Okay.
Is there anything I should... Is this area of any interest up here above me?
You see a pile of rubble. And a
Okay.
door.
Nothing interesting. Excellent. Then I will look to the hobgoblin and say, throw down your arms and you can live like the others.
Since you've already made an action, I'm not going to have you roll an intimidation check.
Okay.
I'll have to save that for next time.
Okay.
Thoradin.
Well, I'm gonna try to stabilize again. And bonus action Hammer of Doom. Again.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to stabilize first. Oh!
Oh.
You stabilize him super well.
So before I stabilize him, I'm like, all right, Thoradin, don't mess it up a second time. Stop shaking hands. I know you can do it. And I'm like, God.
The power of positive self-talk
Yeah.
shows itself here as you stabilize him so well that it looks like, man, he looks like comfy.
Yeah. A little smile appears on his face.
Yeah.
He feels
feels
like
happy.
he's back in his mother rooms once again.
Mm-hmm. All right, and you have your
As I-
bonus action?
Yeah, as I get up from that, and I'm like, and hammer. And then let's see if the hammer follows the greatness of the hero. How long does the weapon last, though? That's my
1 minute, 10 rounds.
Oh, good, good. Hammer! 10.
The hammer kind of like flops around a little bit, but it doesn't do any damage.
Oh, well, I guess you can't have it all.
Now it's Desdonia's turn.
Let's see. I'm gonna cast. Let's see real quick here. Let's see if this works. I cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter
Ooh.
on the one that hasn't been attacked yet.
Both of them.
I guess they both have technically not been attacked, right?
Do you mean the right one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the left one's been attacked, but it doesn't have. Neither of them have taken damage, right?
They look. You think that they look like they are a little worse for wear.
Okay. The one on the right then.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Why is it not?
Okay.
I don't know how
A
to-
creature of your choice that you can see within range perceives everything as
Oh, yeah.
hilariously funny and falls into fits of laughter if this spell affects it. Target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or fall prone, becoming incapacitated and
fall
unable
prone.
to stand. So he needs a wisdom saving throw versus your spell DC. What is your spell DC?
Succeed on a wisdom saving throw of fall prone.
Or fall prone. So your wisdom or your spell DC is, let's find
It says
out.
of fall prone, so is
I know
that
it's a
4?
typo.
Oh, okay.
Your spell DC
Is hold on. I'm looking.
13.
Where do I see that?
It is 10 plus your wisdom modifier.
Well, it's 10 plus my wisdom modifier.
Yeah.
Int modifier.
Int modifier. I'm sorry. You're a wizard, not a cleric.
And then plus proficiency too, I think.
Well, 8 plus proficiency plus whiz int mod, but that's just 2, so
so 13.
13.
Okay.
All right, so indeed, this hobgoblin looks at you as you do this, and something about it just strikes him as the funniest thing he's ever seen. He starts a little belly chuckle, and it becomes a laugh. That becomes a guffaw, and then suddenly he's almost choking, and his eyes are bugging out because he's laughing so hard, and he just falls to the ground like, "Ah!" Yeah.
I like my hands.
Awesome. So now at the end of its turns, and each time it takes damage, the target
Yeah,
make
I
another
can-
wisdom saving throw. Cool. All right, next up is Lilo.
Okay, I lie here.
Low to the ground.
Yeah.
Excellent.
All right. The hobgoblin sees its friend double over in laughter and thinks that's messed up. And he looks at Maverick, who's next to him, and is like, "This is getting ridiculous!" And he pulls out his longsword and slashes at him. But that doesn't do any damage. He misses. I don't know how he misses standing right next to you, but you know, crazier things have happened in D&D. The hobgoblin, who is laughing his head off, gets to make another wisdom saving throw, I believe, because it's his turn. So he does, and he hits 13, which means I think that he ends the spell. And so he
Does
kind
he
of like,
have to beat it, or he just has to get the same?
Same or
If he
better.
yeah, same or better. So he's had this moment of like, "Wah!" Or actually, would it? Let's see. At the end of each of its turns, and each time it takes damage. So yeah, that didn't last very long. But he kind of like chokes back the laughter and stands up. Actually, he would be still prone.
That
because
would
it's
take
the
his
end of
turn, wouldn't it?
Yeah, so he's still
Okay.
prone, but he stopped laughing.
Okay.
Maverick, it's your turn.
Okay. One of them is prone laughing. I will make a longsword attack with my hawk sword at the guy in front of me with a natural 1.
It misses badly.
Yeah. I give my little hawk cry and I stab and miss. Lovely. But that's okay. I feel like we're in a really good position here. So I am just going to step to around this corner slightly. So if the other guy wants to target me, he'll have to expose himself more to the rest of the party. And
So
I'm
you're
done.
still within danger of that other guy. Gotcha.
Definitely.
Okay. Thoradin.
Well, I guess I'll hammer and hammer. Regular and magical.
Who
I'll
shall
start
you
with
hammer?
the regular hammer first. The hammer of war, we call it. I
Okay.
guess it's a fail.
Is this is just your regular melee attack, right?
Yeah.
So you need to move up to one of the
Oh,
the
sorry.
hobgoblins.
Yes.
Show me which one. Okay. So I'm assuming you're hitting the one on the left,
Yeah, and I go, yeah.
and it doesn't seem to connect.
And then I tried to swing the spiritual, like I went like this and it fails, and then I tried to swing the spiritual weapon like this, and this, like it was an angle issue.
Right.
I think I got this.
Totally.
Oh, it was an angle issue.
Totally was. And
Yeah.
the hobgoblin looks super surprised to see this mystical, magical thing coming straight at his head, and surprised he should be because it takes him down. He is
By the
unconscious.
power of Tyr, God of Justice, may you be slain for
Alright.
all the betrayals by the goblins ever.
Desdonia. what do
Get
you
him,
do?
Desdonia! Get him!
I hit another ray of frost. Just kidding. I'm never using that spell ever again. I go up to him and I lay my hands on him and I hit him with a shocking grasp. And I should get. Oh, doesn't even matter anyways. But yeah,
Way better at this spell.
way better at this spell.
Yeah, you see the lightning goes through his body, and it just light comes out his eyes, and he falls over unconscious. And all seems quiet.
Ugh, so much death. I just look disgusted and I walk away.
I will go from hobgoblin to goblin and use my greatsword to make sure that they're definitely not ever getting back up again.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That sounds grisly.
It is quite grisly because I can't just like slit their throat with a greatsword because it's way too big. So I kind of have to like stand back and like bring it down on each one of them in turn. It takes a little bit of preparation, laying out the body, getting the angle right, and then moving another body in place. It's pretty horrific, I think.
How do the rest of you react to this kind of methodically grisly business that Maverick is taking on?
By lying low.
I see what you did there. What about you, Thoradin and Desdonia? What do you think of this?
That he's about what? That he's hitting them?
He's going around beheading the corpses.
Oh, I'm not even looking because I walked off.
Where did you walk to?
I just walked away from the carnage. Like I probably walked like over here.
Okay.
I'm like facing the other way.
Okay. What about you, Thoradin?
I think I'm pretty focused on the fight right now. I kind of notice it, but not take the time to take it in yet. It's probably an ambivalent feeling. Probably bad, mostly.
Okay. Well, your friend Lilo is still laying on the ground, stable, but lying low. After Maverick, you finish dismembering and otherwise smushing all of the corpses. What do you do?
Sort of exhilarating, isn't it? Thrill of the fight. Now, Thoradin, where's your cousin? Thoradin,
Yes.
where's your cousin?
I don't know, like, I guess we need to keep going, right?
I turn around and see all the carnage and I just kind of look disgusted and I think how different Maverick is from his brother who like shied away from it all but this one's like killing extra and I'm just like
And yet, when Guy was here and shying away from combat, you guys were all about murdering everything around you. And the moment Guy's gone, everyone's
it's
like, hold on.
one thing to
maybe.
murder, but you're being a savage right now.
You want to make sure these guys don't get back up and hit us from behind when we're in the middle of another engagement?
They're obviously dead.
You can never be too careful.
Does the
Well-
party just stand staring at the blood?
I go over to Lilo, and I kind of give him a bit of a poke.
I go
Gently.
to the next area. Or I start to move.
Thoradin, can you fix him?
I guess.
Don't you have healing spells? Aren't you a cleric? Fix him.
Is everyone super hurt right now? Like, kind of.
Not super hurt.
Barely a scratch.
I'm about halfway.
Oh, I do check for loot around the room. Do any of the creatures have loot?
Roll a perception check.
Well, I'm just wondering if it's.
Oh, there we go. I was like, why was I not seeing it?
Awesome healing spell is awesome.
I rolled a 13.
You look around this area and the only thing of value is the armor of the hobgoblins. Nothing else seems to be there other than just kind of a few rocks and like one of the goblins has some teeth.
I start looking at this hobgoblin armor. I'm kind of a medium-sized human. Could this fit me? I mean, if I could get the smell out of it somehow, could I wear this goblin's chainmail?
Let's check out about the hobgoblins and their size. Let's see. I mean, there's nothing that says that they aren't about medium-sized. I think that probably a human man could probably use that armor, yeah.
All right. So I will look around to see if they had any like food and water supplies with them here.
Not here in this room. This seems to kind of be an entryway of sorts.
Gross. I strip down to my skivvies and put on their armor. Like trying to hold my nose while I do it. I guess I can't because I need my hands, but like, oh god, it smells terrible. Ugh, hobgoblins.
It really does.
I really need a bath. Ugh.
Yeah, it smells like it's never ever been washed, and hobgoblins smell notably horrible.
Oh god, this padding underneath is disgusting. Oh my god.
And Guy, you currently don't wear any armor, correct?
I have studded leather currently.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So this is gonna bump up your armor class.
You know what? It's actually only going to bump up my AC by 1 because of my dex and I don't get dex with chainmail, so it'll give me a very modest boost to AC.
Even with that shield?
I don't use a shield.
Oh, you're not picking up the shield.
Oh, I can use a shield. I don't have a greatsword. I have a longsword. I will pick up a shield. Yes. All right. Thank you.
You look somewhat more impressive and also dirtier.
We really need to go back to Phandalin. I need a bath.
All right. As the party looks about the room, what do they decide to do next?
I'd like to heal whoever is in the worst looking state.
Lilo is lying unconscious on the ground.
All right, it's Lilo's turn.
Roll a perception check to see if you think that the unconscious character is the most wounded. Wait, don't roll it. You just know it.
Oh, I was gonna do it.
No.
Can I still do it just for the loss?
Yes, do it.
Oh yeah, I know.
Good. Yeah, you notice that your friend who's unconscious probably needs medical attention.
All right, I got this. Move away. Oh, move away. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on him. 11.
Wow. That's a strong cure wounds.
Yeah, it
You
was.
feel better, Lilo.
Okay. Get up. Look at all the goblins around me with their heads chopped off. Ugh. Gruesome.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I guess you did this, right, Dystonia?
What? What do you mean?
Yep. You should have seen her.
It's a joke. It's a joke. Obviously, it was Maverick.
They don't call me renegade for nothing.
They don't call you renegade at all. But that's a story for another day, because that is where we will stop for today with Misscliks D&D Lost Mine. Congratulations. You caused a ruckus. You got into one room of the castle. How do you feel?
A little tired.
We have a long journey ahead of us.
You'd better love your cousin.
Yeah.
Obviously, this is my favorite one. I wouldn't be putting you through this if it was like my 30-second one. Duh.
I'm just saying, you have a lot of cousins, and I know this one's your favorite one, but like, we're risking our lives here to save like one of many.
You know, you're saying it's the first one, but like the second one is so much lower than the first one.
All right. I just
Like first cousin, second cousin, third cousin, fourth cousin, fifth cousin, sixth cousin, seventh cousin.
okay. All right. I hope that you'll be suitably appreciative of our efforts here, especially since poor Lilo almost died, and I almost died.
I appreciate it very much. Thank you so much.
All right. XP. You guys gain a total of 600 split equally between you for all those goblins and hobgoblins.
Oh, it's 150 apiece.
150.
How many should we have right now?
According to my notes, we had 952. That puts us up to 1,102.
Okay.
Sure. I am 100 experience ahead of you guys for some reason. I did something at some point, so I'm at 1202.
I think you defeated something by yourself at one point.
Yeah.
All right. Well played. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for learning along with us. We appreciate you, and we appreciate you watching. I want to share in chat that this is my 50-month sub-anniversary.
Hey.
We've been playing this game for a long time. But yes, thank you for tuning in. Let's do shout outs and announcements and where can follows. V, let's start with you.
I'm taking partial breaks this week so I can finish my taxes. So I'm just doing 1-2 hour streams every day, and then coming back soon with some new content. And I have an IRL backpack built, so I'm really excited for those adventures. Other than that, I celebrated my 21 month, which is kind of cool because thinking about that means I think it was after a few months. So I've been playing D&D on this channel for like 2 years plus. So
Yeah.
Wow.
amazing.
I can't believe that. Time flies.
The hell.
All right. How about you, Trump?
Cool. You can find me at Trump SC. If you ever want to hit me up about streamer tax advice, I'm a pretty sly guy, so you can talk to me. And I'm looking forward to this Saturday where I'm going to be playing Mega Civilization. It's a massive multiplayer board game, which will take about 12 hours.
Dang.
Poof. Dedication, man.
It's going to be epic. Tell us about yourself, Jen.
You can follow me at LivePink, and you can follow the game I'm working on at Dead Garden Game. And today I have been spamming all of my friends to encourage them to play, because tomorrow we're going to do our first ever live stream from the studio, which I'm going to be hosting. So I'm pretty excited for that.
Ooh.
And right after, like literally not even 1 hour, like the stream is 1 hour, and then we turn on the servers and people will be able to play. And hopefully we'll make our progress through the Twitch ladder at that point. I am full of hope. We will see. I'm excited. First time in the wild for our game, so big day.
Yay. Awesome. Neil.
I am doing the last 2 episodes of Heroes Graveyard this Saturday and next. And there will not be a 3rd season, so these are the last 2 episodes of Heroes Graveyard ever coming up. But the replacement show for that is going to be called Assassin, and is going to be a series of discrete assassinations with a single player who like has to set up the whole thing and figure out how they're going to do it, and then like try and do it all at once at the very end of each session. And it's going to be really detailed and slow paced and hopefully really interesting and gritty. And that will start in June.
And that'll be on /D&D as well.
That'll be on /D&D as well.
Awesome.
Oh, that sounds awesome. Is it
Yeah.
always the same player?
It's one player, Rob, if you guys know him from Shenanigans or my other stuff. He is one of my favorite people to play with. He's super creative and really good at role playing, and he normally likes playing good characters, or at least like neutral ones. So it'll be interesting to see him as an evil, murderous assassin.
What a cool idea for a game.
Yeah. And Anna.
You can find me playing Dungeons and Dragons again on Thursday on /D&D, which will be Trapped in the Birdcage, which is a Planescape setting 5th edition game. Also this weekend, I'm going to be hosting Heroes of the Dorm, which is a collegiate Heroes of the Storm tournament, which is one of my favorite esports events of the year. It's going to be really fun. So you can tune in on the Heroes of the Storm Twitch channel. And I'll also tweet about that. So if you want to follow me on Twitter at Anna Prosser, that would be great. I can update you there. Also, the Stream of Many Eyes is coming up, which is D&D's Dungeons and Dragons streaming event for the year. I'm going to be hosting that and playing in a couple games there. It's going to be in Los Angeles. And there are tickets that you can buy to come, but they're very expensive. So I feel weird encouraging people to do that. But if you so choose, you may. And I think that is all for the coming days. But I would really appreciate a follow on Instagram. I'm trying to hang out more there, and I would love to see your faces. That's at Anna Prosser as well. And if you like Misscliks, don't forget to follow this channel by pushing the follow button. Then you can be notified when we go live. You can also find us on Twitter at Misscliks, same as the Twitch channel. And we appreciate you tuning in. Thank you for hanging out with us. We will see you again at this time next Tuesday, 6:30 p.m. Pacific, right after Dice Camera Action on /D&D. And we will see you soon.
Bye.